athletic guy that works really hard. He's had a couple of knee issues since he's been here that has set him back from a development standpoint. He's missed significant time both this last year and the prior year from a high school injury. And but man, he's got really good natural power. He's an athlete. He's got really good, strong, heavy hands, and he's going to be a really good player. And he's got great chemistry with the guys. And, and mentioned that somebody else that's not talked about enough, Dom Williams. One of the goal line, they get the ball down there, and there's a play. And just like you would expect, a really good defense. Everything starts up front, inside out. And Dom Williams is literally taking on 3 offensive linemen. And you got Kobe McKenzie coming free. You got Kendall Daniels coming free. You got Taylor Wine gets great knockback on the interior on the C gap knockback. But Dom Williams, a guy like that, man, you help us win. You impact winning. You didn't make the play, but you made the play, and you made it happen for everybody around you by doing your job. And that's what really good ones can do. And play with great leverage and knockback. But that whole group, man, they really feed off of each other. They're a pack. A lone wolf, doesn't survive long, but a pack, man, they run together, they compete together. They're up there in that stadium right now. They're eating dinner. They came in yesterday and they come up and watched tape on their own, went through the grade sheets, and then they were all going, I think Dom Williams taking them out somewhere Mexican. They were going to all eat Mexican food, and the guy with the highest NIL was going to go pay for it. So, which is great. I thought that was awesome. Yeah, I'm like, who's buying? Thinking that nobody's going to say nothing, nobody's going to chirp up, and then I'm going to bust somebody's chops for not offering. And he already knew who was paying. So, awesome. But man, I love that. That's one of the things I love about college football. It's that brotherhood, that time you spend together. Man, don't ever take it for granted. I remind the players all the time, these are the good old days, and don't take any of it for granted. And even the bad days are the good old days.
How about Mateer? Looks like he, getting better, feeling in the hand probably a lot better as he distances himself from that surgery, and had a pretty solid day.
Yeah, really, really good day. Made good decisions, took care of the football. Everything goes through him. He touches the ball every snap, so, you can't do it without him, without question. But he had good accuracy and good timing of things. Again, here he does a really nice job of kind of going through that progression of finding Kanik over the top, making good decisions here. Again, that is winning football. You get, 5-6 yards right there, throws the comeback to Giovanni right on time, throwing the ball, releasing the ball before they get out of the break. And then here's a guy, go make a play, picks up another 6, 7, 8 yards there. It's the Sategna. And again, here we got a little perimeter screen. He gets it right on the good right shoulder so he can catch it and get vertical. A lot of little stuff that you just can't take for granted. And even here, he throws it in front of Burks, which I love, so he can get vertical faster. But look at him running through trash, being tough, and the team feeds off of that right there, getting vertical in the run game. And there again, he throws it to Sategna, away from the leverage of the defender, and then Sategna, like a good big skill guy will do, he'll make the guy miss. And then here again, they got into a nice rhythm on that drive and throw a little, screen and go right there away from the defenders. Just a really good day, man. And for me, I really relate to that position. And again, the heaviness of the weight that you have to carry at that position at every program in college football and the NFL. And some of it's fair and a lot of it's not. And so, he's a guy that runs to the weight, and he's trying to get, put another, plate on me, put another one on me. He wants to carry it for everybody. And as I told him, you don't need to carry it. We all share in, carrying that weight. And, but he's awesome. And my message to him all week is just get better. You're not going to be perfect, man. Just focus on getting a little bit better, getting healthy, having a really good process. Don't try to win the game in the first drive of the game and play football. And so again, last week we spent a couple of different days of just showing them some drives in the NFL and college football of what winning complementary football, how you win together. It takes a tight end, it takes the O-line, it takes the center, it takes the receiver, it takes the running back, certainly the defense and all the things there too. And just showed them what winning football looks like, even through making mistakes, guys getting whooped, having penalties, a bad snap, things like that. But look, they're able to still overcome. And it's about, get right back to the basics, next play mentality. Don't care, don't let the last play or the last drive or the last quarter or the last interception beat you, in the next drive and the next opportunity. So that's how we get to kind of game day.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
This segment's been presented by Dos Equis. Dos Equis, the official import beer of OU Athletics. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Ole Miss coming up on Saturday. Let's preview the Rebels. You're watching Sooner Sports Talk with Brent Venables live from Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue. Stick around.
Sooner Sports Talk is brought to you by OU Fan Shop. The best place to gear up for game day is shop.soonersports.com. Sooner Kids Club. Log on to Soonersports.com/kids for information about joining the Kids Club presented by OG&E and brought to you in part by Devon Energy. Walden Cleaners and Laundry, where the difference is quality.
It's spooky season here at Riverwind Casino.
And the monster jackpots are taking over.
Experience all thrills and chills on brand new electronic games.
Celebrate in style as a VIP in a private suite in our Showplace Theater.
Game like an MVP when you play with your wild card.
Drop in every Friday in October to win your share of our $100,000 Creepin' for Cash giveaway.
So keep the good times rolling at your favorite haunt.
We'll see you at Riverwind Casino.
Hey, Sooner fans, rise, shine, and fuel up before kickoff with breakfast from Chick-fil-A. Whether it's Chick-fil-A Minis, the Egg White Grill, or a classic chicken biscuit, there's a winning option for every kind of fan. Kick off your day the Sooner way with Chick-fil-A breakfast. Boomer Sooner. And pass the Minis.
With a legacy of greatness, nobody celebrates like a Sooner. Now, Wonderfolk Distillery has crafted a cocktail that's tailor-made for game day and celebrating with your fellow Sooners. Made with only one vodka, you can support OU Athletics every time you order a crisp, refreshing Sooner Club special cocktail. Or find OU Spirits at any fine liquor store and enjoy the officially licensed spirits of Oklahoma Athletics. Wherever you wander, please sip responsibly.
Devon Sports Lab brings sports and science together for kids ages 8 to 13, led by OU student athletes and the experts at Engage Learning. Whether it's football, soccer, basketball, baseball, or softball, participants will explore how the game works through skills they can use beyond sports. Check out upcoming events and unlock your child's full potential at devonsportslab.com. Boomer Sooner.
We get it. From everyday spending to high-yield checking, you want the money part to be easier. TFCU checking and spending accounts are here for grandparents to kids and teens to everyone in between. With instant debit cards in the color that fits your style, an easy-to-use mobile app, and 32 full-service locations. Open an account today at tinkerfcu.org/checking, where we've got checking for all. Checking that fits you from TFCU. Tinker Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA.
At Brahms, we have it all. Fresh and delicious cheeseburgers made with 100% pure beef patties, along with our signature crinkle cut fries. Plus, real hand-dipped ice cream, thick milkshakes, old-fashioned banana splits, and sundaes, all made with our farm-fresh milk. Whether Brahms is your stop for a burger and ice cream or your weekly trip for groceries from the fresh market, your neighborhood Brahms has you covered.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Power. It's more than what lights your home. It's what you do with it. And you do wonders. That's why OG&E works to make the way we bring you power even more reliable. The way you live is rapidly changing. So we're making your power even smarter. And as your energy needs change, we're working to keep your rates as low as possible. Because for power to work for everyone, we've got to make your power go further. At OG&E, we energize life.
It is intercepted. Taylor Wine picked it off. It's a turnover. The punter threw it right to Taylor Wine. And the Sooners take over at midfield.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, along with Teddy Lehman. That's the coach, Brent Venables. I'm Chris Plank, and this segment is being brought to you by Riverwind Casino, the official entertainment partner of OU Athletics. Taylor Wine's got some hands now.
Yeah.
That was a pretty nice play on the fake punt.
Sure was.
But, again, I'm blessed. I get to be down there as a sideline reporter for the radio network, and I think everyone to a man was like, fake, head on a swim. I mean, something, everyone kind of had a feel on that one. That had to make you feel good of it.
Yeah, you scream it every time we go out. Maybe at some point in time, some year, you're going to be right. No, Coach Beamer's known. We knew just because we felt their offense would maybe have a hard time moving the ball consistently. Right. And in a tight game, he's always has his guys very well prepared, and they've had fakes ready every week, and sure enough, our guys were ready. We were in safe, and they thought they were getting a look, but we had a little zone pressure. A lot of times you call your safe stuff, and you think the defense is ready, but sometimes the guys take the play off. We never want that to happen. We practice twice a week. We take periods where we practice on fake field goals and fake punts and lots of different looks, lots of different fakes and whatnot. And it's still about going out and executing, respecting the play the next play with everything you got. And Taylor, that was a message to the team today is whatever opportunity Taylor Wine gets, he's always ready, and he goes out and he executes it. And then he's relentless worker. He's just somebody that you can trust, you can count on. He stays right here. He just has really high standards that he holds himself to. Here's a play here where he he gets up the field and has great awareness. Quarterback's scrambling, comes in, saves the tackle. Here great penetration. He knocks the heck out of the guy right here, right there. He hit him right there. Knocked, he's a 275-pound guy, and the guy's 350.
Oh,
and he knocked it backwards, and then right here, he's got concrete in his helmet, and there again, he's really just a hard-headed, heavy-handed guy, but he's the same guy every day. And it's like and I'm not gassing Teddy, but the best players, that I've ever coached are always the guys that are most consistent. They're trustworthy, reliable, not just a good guy. That doesn't cut it. Like just up here in this rare air consistently with their work ethic, mindset, attitude, how they show up every day, they flip a switch. And that's why Taylor has been playing at such a high level.
Well, somehow this kind of slid under the radar. I had forgotten about it, but I guess your field goal kicker is just going to make 55-yarders like it's nothing now. Dude, just good from 60 plus.
Listen, there has been nothing easy about being a head coach, all right? But watching us so ineptly, and this is not taking a shot at anybody, but man, we have struggled to make kicks, in our first 3 years. And so and Zach Schmidt was a stud last year, did an awesome job. He had his best year, as a Sooner last year. But, man, it's been a lot of fun. And if Welch was out there, Welch would be smashing them too. Literally, I watch it every day. And Sandell, man, he's edgy. He's competitive. He thinks, he's like 5'8", and he thinks he's 6'4". And, he's a kicker, and he hangs with the kickers, but he thinks he's a D tackle. But he's every day, I want to kick a 62. I want to kick 64, like at the end of practice in front of the team, he wants to show his teammates and his coaches, man, you can count on me. I'm a dude. And so that's been awesome, to see. And he's really plugged right in. He's had a great year.
Let's take a look at our upcoming schedule for the Sooners. This Saturday, Ole Miss coming to town, and it's brought to you by One Oklahoma. One Oklahoma powered by Sooner Sports Properties. Fan Field, athlete focused. Lane Kiffin always has a good offense. Your quarterback, Trinidad Chambliss, is a wild story coming from Ferris State. What have you seen as you prepared for the Ole Miss Rebs?
Yeah, I mean, they were really good. I really thought that, they were going to lose a lot of guys. They graduated, I guess Jackson Dart's gone.
Right.
All these guys are gone, and some guys that we had recruited, receivers, skill-wise, running backs, and then they got these guys. I'm like, where did they come from? And but he does a great job of finding them and coaching them. They got a really good system. They run on the ball really, really well. I don't even know what the stats are. I just know they're good. And some of it, you just, you're looking for matchups and, how you feel like what you need to do so you have a chance to win. And but throwing, running, Trinidad Chambliss, man, he's a winner. Incredibly accurate, can run, can throw, good decision maker. He's got great maturity, great toughness to him. Not a real tall guy, but man, he plays super tough. He plays thick, and they've been in a few tight games too, and they've shown great poise as an offense. The play design is always excellent from Coach Kiffin and their offensive staff. Do a great job. He's always doing the next cool thing offensively, and stuff that you think, man, I'm not sure if that'll work, and sure it does. And then defensively, Pete Golding and their defensive staff, I got immense respect for them, who they are. They're great teachers, good systems. They've recruited very, very well, and always seems that he didn't have to use his kicker and punter very much because he's always scoring touchdowns. But they've got excellent players all the way around.
Well, what scares you the most about Chambliss at quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, just overall explosiveness, as an offensive unit. This will be, the best, unit that we've seen from a ability to throw and run at both. That combination, the experience there, what they have up front, and. That's the biggest thing, the explosive plays, the ability to, if you hunker down too much in the run game, they're going to, create one-on-ones, and they're really good in their one-on-one matchups. And they've beaten really good people. They scored their first 5 possessions against Georgia, and Georgia's been the gold standard for defense for, close to a decade, however long Coach Smart's been there, what he's been able to do. And then finally, Georgia gets a couple of stops there late and wins the game. And but just they can get into a really, really good rhythm offensively, and it's hard to stop when they do. So at the end of the day, it's still these types of teams. It still comes down to playing collectively together. Your coverage helps your front. Your front helps your coverage. But the lines of scrimmage is what it's all about to me.
Yeah, and then you mentioned it, 8 guys drafted off that team from last year, 5 of them on the defensive side of the football. Of course, your quarterback's doing a pretty nice job with the New York Giants right now, and Jackson Dart.
You watch him, he's just a stud.
Yeah.
And,
I remember he came and found you in pregame last year.
Yeah, he came on a recruiting trip, and we thought we had him. You and I'm not going to say it on air, but he went to Ole Miss after us, and they offered him a little bit more. And at the time, you don't know there's no market. There's markets, whatever somebody's willing to pay, and we already had Dylan, but we didn't have anybody else on the roster at that time, scholarship quarterback. So we were like, and Jackson had put himself in, and we had a great visit, but he ended up going there, and they got a great family, wonderful young man, and it's really cool to see him have success.
Yeah, he was. That was a cool moment. I remember Coach Venables was walking out, and Jackson Dart's warming up, and he stops his warm to go grab you and say, hey. So those are relationships that matter. Really cool to see.
Doubt.
There's our opponent preview, brought to you by One Oklahoma, powered by Sooner Sports Property, Fan Field, Sooner Sports Properties, Fan Field athlete focused. One more segment with Coach next. Stick around.
Thank you to our cornerstone television partners, OU Health, OG&E, Fowler Auto Group, and Coca-Cola. Sooner Sports Talk is brought to you by Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, bringing you the best in real Texas barbecue. OU's 2025 football games are available on Ritmo 96.5 FM in Oklahoma City and 101.5 FM El Patron in Tulsa, as well as on these stations' websites. Each OU Spanish broadcast will feature a 30-minute pregame show and a 15-minute postgame show.
It's spooky season here at Riverwind Casino.
And the monster jackpots are taking over.
Experience all thrills and chills on brand new electronic games.
Celebrate in style as a VIP in a private suite in our Showplace Theater.
Game like an MVP when you play with your wild card.
Drop in every Friday in October to win your share of our $100,000 Creepin' for Cash giveaway.
So keep the good times rolling at your favorite haunt.
We'll see you at Riverwind Casino.
Wait months to see a doctor? No one's a fan of that. At Mercy, we can't wait to see you. Our doctors have timely appointments available in your area. Just go to mercy.net/score. View all the doctors with upcoming office and video visits available. Then choose the visit type, date, and time that work for you. Visit mercy.net/score. Mercy. Browse, look, be seen.
The Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event is on, and there's no one key to victory. You need strength, power, agility, the team that shows up ready to win. At Toyota Trucks, they bring the full roster. Kick off the season with big savings at the Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event.
Toyota is a proud sponsor of OU Athletics. Bold as a boomer, strong as a Sooner. The Tundra and Tacoma are built to take you wherever the road leads. Find yours today.
Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
PayMe Checking is the #1 debit card at Communication Federal, with good reason, because you earn real money rewards with your Visa debit card. With Communication Federal, you can get a fresh, shiny new debit card at any branch same day, so you can get out there and do your thing and get rewards for doing it. Open your PayMe Checking online at comfedcu.org or at any branch in just a few minutes. PayMe Checking, only from Communication Federal Credit Union. Restrictions apply, subject to approval, federally insured by NCUA.
Looking to declutter? Donate to Goodwill Central Oklahoma today. Your gently used clothes, furniture, and household items don't just make room in your home, they help create opportunities for people in our community. When you donate to Goodwill, you're supporting job training, employment services, and more. It's a simple way to give back and make a real impact. Drop off your donations at any Goodwill location or schedule a pickup today. Visit okgoodwill.org to learn more. Goodwill Central Oklahoma, changing lives, one donation at a time.
Looking for transportation to and from sporting events, birthday parties, corporate events, and fun nights around the town? Backstage Limo has you covered. With a company mission to provide Oklahomans with an unsurpassed transportation service that is safe, professional, on time, and clean. It's a must for this athletic season and all year round. Look now at prestigevips.com or call 405-590-2452.
Introducing Janie King, the greatest team to ever clean. We take pride in maintaining spotless environments, allowing local businesses to shine brighter than ever before. With our cutting-edge technology and expert team, we ensure every nook and cranny is pristine at Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. That's right, Janie King is proud to be a partner of OU football and OU athletics. For commercial cleaning services, go to JanieKing.com. That's JANIKING.com. And go Sooners!
OU fans, when precision matters, you go with the best. Just like the Sooners dominate the field, Toro zero-turn mowers dominate your lawn. With unmatched maneuverability and power, Toro mowers cut like a champion. Fast, clean, and built to last. Whether you're tailgating or turf taming, Toro gets the job done. Find your local Toro dealer at toro.com/local and experience the mower that's built for victory. Toro, count on it.
Sellers 5 yards deep, has the shotgun snap. It's a handoff over the left side. That's a safety. Marcus Strong sits on it. 2 points.
Rolling on the field.
And you can unhitch the wagon.
We were just talking about Marcus Strong a little earlier here on Sooner Sports Talk with Brent Venables. This segment, our final one with Coach, is brought to you by Mercy. Mercy, your life is our life's work. All right, let's start it off with a question from John and Norman. It's the Rudy's question for Coach. Remember, the best in real Texas barbecue, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue. Coach, how about the play of Kendall Daniels and the kind of person and player he's developing into in your defense? Stud.
Yeah, I mean, his transformation, his ability to go to a new school, start completely over for any person, let alone a young man, with the depth of the things that we do, and coming from Oklahoma State, and then being in the transfer portal, and we got some returning guys that also happened to play linebacker. And he just did a wonderful job of, making sure that he kept the main thing initially, building good relationships, earning trust through hard work, showing up every day, figuring out how we did what we did instead of people conforming to him and his ways. And then, what he's able to do, his skill set, his length, his speed, his power, his instincts, his explosiveness, his consistency. There's not a lot that he can't do. He's been big time. He's exceeded my expectations. I just haven't seen many transfer type guys that come in and just impact, that fast, that quick.
Well, it also helps when you have so many guys that have been there and they get up to the level a lot quicker. Well, I don't know if you've seen this, but Lane Kiffin was with the media today, and he was talking about your defense and said that you guys do a really good job of studying other people's signals. And he told Hugh Freeze after the game after he watched the Auburn game, that he needs to change the signals because he saw the way that you guys were reacting to some of the plays.
We jumped a route?
It happens a lot.
That's great. I'm glad we jumped a route.
I saw a South Carolina guy jump a route. What's that mean?
Oh, man, I guess coming from Lane, I take it as a compliment. Like, we must have watched our guys be really prepared. Because that's who they are, man. They're relentless. Their preparation, their detail, the time they spend above and beyond what's required. That's the proof in how we're playing right now. That D-line, the way they were able to dominate physically. And but I honestly, I don't know of a team that hasn't huddled. I think every single team we've played the last 2 years has huddled. And that between that and the helmet communication, I don't know how that works, but we got enough to worry about just getting our guys lined up with the right call and things of that nature. But I guess I'll take that as a kind of a weird kind of compliment. Our guys must look pretty good on film. So far, so good.
Yeah, we talked about Taylor Wine earlier. Miguel Chavis was on Coach's Corner, and he said he refers to him as Coach Wine because he's up there so much. You talked about your defensive tackles being up there so much. As a coach, that's got to be incredibly rewarding for you to see how important that work away from practice is to this defense and this team.
No doubt, and that's an environment that you're trying to nurture, a mindset, a culture of excellence, the preparation, the hard work, be rooted in all of the right things. The success comes from the work. The success comes from a consistent, elite mindset that is never satisfied, hungry to improve, having the humility that I don't have it all figured out. This is a developmental game. And, the more I know, the faster I can play. The faster I can play, the more violent I can play. And the game starts to slow down. The more you do that, the more you watch film, the more you really lock into the details of practice and preparation. So when it's third and medium and, they do a certain formation, they got certain splits, you figure out what the quarterback really can do well, right? What they lean on, and in the most critical, most pressure-filled moments, what did they go to? Their go-tos. And we all have them as coaches. And so then you can jump the route, and we're very aggressive, as people know. And our players have played at a really consistent level, through 7 games because of just relentless hours of work through the spring, the summer, fall camp, again, pre-practice, post-practice, and our coaches have done a wonderful job getting our guys ready to play at a really high level. But they're a fun group to coach because you can't push them enough. I mean, they don't want you over there in their huddle. They're like, we got this, coach, and, just a few short years ago, we didn't, in my opinion, we didn't know how to compete and practice at the standard that you need to perform the way we want to perform and who we want to be, from an identity standpoint. But man, I really appreciate some of our past players, just thinking out loud. And I know the pride that they have as they look back, whether it's, a few, years ago, a decade ago, or maybe it's Danny and Billy and Ethan and, that group of players, Woody Washington, that really helped sow, and plant those seeds, and watching the fruits of all their labor.
I did want to ask you about R. Mason Thomas because he had another sack. He's stacking them up. He's got several weeks in a row where he's been in the backfield creating all that chaos. And how do you think that he's, accelerating, it feels like, towards the back half of the season?
I love that, man. You're always a little bit guarded with some of your best players. I mean, the guy's going to play, in the NFL. And, man, he is so ultra-focused. He is so concerned about being a great leader, continuing to raise the bar when it comes to excellence and just showing up every day, owning all of your work, being just a really good leader. And I think he wants to leave his mark and, from a motive standpoint. And it's amazing when you're so busy about just trying to be great that, everything goes so fast. And we were talking in leadership meetings today, just how fast, it's gone. You got 2 games and you got to bye, then you finish it up with three more. And so you're almost to the fourth quarter of your season. And really proud of the man he's become, the leader he's become, and certainly, man, he's going to accelerate through the finish line.
He's a fun guy to watch. He's a fun guy to talk to, and obviously, he's not so fun for opposing teams' offense.
No, man, he is so good.
He has been fun. Hey, and then real quick, got about a minute left, Coach. 11 a.m. I know that's an early start for you guys, but we need you to be loud.
Yeah,
and that's been a big-time difference.
Listen, I don't need to know. Everybody knows football, a lot more than, you or Teddy, but just kidding. Man, the fans can have this amazing opportunity to impact the game. Again, where their communication for, their defense, for the offense, just being in a different kind of environment, it really makes a huge difference. I know everybody's going to show up, man. Yeah. This is one that we need you, and we're going to get a dub. We're going to do it together.
There you go. Thanks, Coach.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
There you go. It's Brent Venables. We'll come back and put a wrap on Sooner Sports Talk live from Rudy's.
We want to thank all of our Sooner Radio Network affiliates across the state and region. Fans can check out Soonersports.com for an affiliate in your area. And if you're traveling outside the state of Oklahoma, you can listen to all the action on either Sirius XM Radio or download the Varsity Network app and listen free. The Sooner Sports Podcast is your all-access audio pass to Sooner Sports. Listen as Toby Rowland and Chris Plank talk all things Sooners. Log on to Soonersports.com/podcast or search Sooner Sports Podcast in your favorite podcast provider. The Sooner Sports Podcast is presented by Allstate and Riverwind Casino.
Looking for the best burger in Norman? Pull into the garage, where everything's made fresh, the beers are cold, and the TVs are always tuned to the game. From hand-smashed burgers and tacos to loaded fries and Rat Hour every day from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's the kind of place where friends, flavor, and good times all come together. Whether you're grabbing lunch or hanging out before the big game, you'll always feel right at home. The Garage is the perfect spot to pregame before kickoff. The Garage, fast, fresh, and full of flavor.
College football fans, Chris Fowler here with the play call. This season, go for Dose with ice-cold refreshing Dos Equis. It's more than a single play. It's a mindset. Think of it as a 2-point conversion for real life. Taking the risk, making the bold move. Whenever we get the chance to go big, we take it. On the field and off, always go for Dose with Dos Equis.
Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2024 Dos Equis Lager Especial Beer. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
You're one fill-up closer to the 50-yard line. How? When you buy 8 or more gallons with the Fuel Forward app. Then enter for a chance to win this. A VIP game day experience for the November 29 OU versus LSU game. Phillips 66 and Conoco are proud sponsors of University of Oklahoma football. Go, go, go. Terms and conditions apply. See official rules for details at www.phillips66gas.com/OU-OSU rules.
Here we go. Homeland brings savings and Sooner W's home all season long. Homeland is your go-to for all game day essentials, from tailgating treats to armchair quarterback snacks. We've got everything you need. Order now and enjoy the freshness and savings Homeland is known for. Hassle-free.
Traditions run deep on and off the field. At P&K, we've been in the John Deere business for a long time. This year, we're celebrating 40 years of winning traditions, quality solutions, and good people. Whether you need equipment, parts, service, or technology solutions, we've got a deep lineup of experts. Our team knows a thing or two about the green and yellow machines that have kept advancing the field for generations. So when you need a winning strategy, huddle up with John Deere and P&K. Visit us online at pkequipment.com. Executive Homes is a preferred home builder of the Oklahoma Sooners and has been the builder of choice for more than 2,700 Oklahoma families since 2010. Executive's unique blend of custom builder quality and production builder value results in homes that are loaded with premium finishes at unbeatable prices. Visit executivehomes.com to explore Executive's neighborhoods, including the one-of-a-kind Sela community less than 15 minutes from OU's Norman campus, and more than 30 other premium neighborhoods around the Oklahoma City and Tulsa areas.
Sooner fans, nominated deserving 2nd through 6th grade class to be the Pizza Hut student section at the OU versus Ole Miss game on October 25th. Each student in the winning class will receive a ticket to the game plus one for a chaperone. The class will also celebrate with a pizza party the Friday before the game and score a bag of Book It and OU swag courtesy of Pizza Hut. Nominate your class today at Soonersports.com/Pizza Hut.
Hey, Sooner fans. This is Coach Venables here to let you know that through One Oklahoma, you can create an impact while unlocking unique opportunities. One Oklahoma is now powered by Sooner Sports Properties and is leading in the NIL landscape. One Oklahoma's membership model creates unique and exclusive opportunities for fans to engage with Oklahoma student athletes and brand partners. Join One Oklahoma today at oneoklahoma.com. Fan-fueled, athlete-focused.
The handoff, wants to throw, looks in zone, got it, man! 5 caught, touchdown! Isaiah Satania, touchdown Sooners! And the Sooners indeed have a stranglehold in South Carolina.
Impressive 26-7 win for the Sooners. How about Brent Venables? How about Coach?
That was fun.
That was great. That was fun. Great. So Teddy and I get a chance to wrap it up. Our final segment is brought to you by your local Sonic. Live free, eat Sonic. Coach gave us a little perspective on Ole Miss. What have you seen so far from the Reds?
They're good. They're good. Offense is really good. They're good on the line of scrimmage. Got a really good running back. They got a really good group of wide receivers, a big tight end that's turned into a really nice target for them. And, Chambliss at quarterback has done a really good job. Simmons went down, and they say he's, ready. He's back. He's healthy. He's ready to go. And there's been some thought around there that maybe, he's a better passer and maybe gives him a little bit better chance and some opportunities. So you may see both quarterbacks, but, I don't know about that. But I know that they have a really good design offensively. And on the defensive side of the ball, they've got a good group of 11 starters. Problem is they're not all that deep. So, if you can drag them into the deep water, go on long drives where they have to rotate some of those guys out of the lineup, then I think you can find some stuff. And, they've given up some points and some yards. So hopefully we can get out there, run the football again, and open things up for Mateer down the field.
This might be an unfair question since we only have about 40 seconds left in the show, but what does make Lane Kiffin's offense so unique? Is it his complex signals that we're not going to be able to figure out? Is that what it is?
It's the complex. A lot of people, the rumor going around now is that, Georgia had to change their defensive signals, and then in the fourth quarter, Ole Miss wasn't able to score. I would say that they just always have a real good play design, play action, route combinations. They do a really good job to adjusting to what the defense's coverage is and changing the route concepts. And it's a well-oiled machine. They run the ball well. They throw it well. The underneath stuff is good. They've got quarterback run game in there. It's just a really good mix of pretty much everything.
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. Early start, so go ahead and make your plans now. 11 a.m. kick. Now, we've got a new expanded pregame show, 3 hours now on the Sooner Radio Network. So Teddy, Gabe, Toby, and myself will be live on the air starting at 8 a.m. Be loud.
You got to be loud. We need Ole Miss to go to the signals, right? We need them to use the signals. Get as loud as you can.
Thanks for joining us for Sooner Sports Talk at Rudy's. Until next Monday night, Boomer Sooner, everybody. Have a great game day.
Sooner Sports Talk has been brought to you by Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, bringing you the best in real Texas barbecue. And by Riverwind Casino, always a good time. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Sooner Sports Network. We now join VSiN, the sports betting network already in progress on 107.7 The Franchise.
To hit live bets on
10, sideline 5, the spin, the dive, touchdown, Tampa Bay! Rookie Tez Johnson with a spectacular catch and run on a 22-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are back in business.
Everything about that play was beautiful. The motions before, so Baker could see the man-to-man. Then they throw a quick wide receiver screen out to Tez Johnson, and that's not it. Charlie Heck goes out and makes a heck of a pancake block outside, and Tez Johnson jumps over a defender, bounces off a defender, then dives and spins in the end zone. Unbelievable play by the young rookie. 150 pounds soaking wet, but running hard.
They're going to go for two. Empty backfield for Mayfield. They're going for two. 8:49 in the third. Mayfield looks left and looks right. 2-point try. Shotgun snap. Goes back 3. Moves up in the pocket. Leaps and throws. Knocked down in the middle of the end zone. 5 yards deep. Looking for Auden. Almost underneath the crossbar. It's incomplete. Nick Whiteside is the one who swatted it away from the tight end for the Bucs. But a new score in Detroit. 8:49 in the third. The lead of the Lions cut. Detroit 14, Tampa Bay 9. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL.
Hi, I'm Priscilla Presley. My love for animals began when I was 5 years old and found a puppy wandering alone. Growing up in a military family, pets weren't allowed, but I couldn't turn him away, and my family let me adopt him. That moment sparked a lifelong commitment to speak up for animals who can't speak for themselves. 50 plus years ago, Elvis and I supported American Humane Society because animals deserve our voice. And now, more than ever, they still do. American Humane Society saves lives and strengthens the bond between humans and animals. Each year, millions of animals end up in shelters, waiting for someone to give them a second chance. Your compassion can change a life. Please visit AmericanHumane.org to learn more. Thank you.
Meet Bob Minetti.
My wife and I just celebrated 45 memorable years together. She and my daughter Katie are my anchors.
Bob and Wendy spent time fundraising for healthcare causes.
I guess I liked it so much, I decided to become a patient.
In 2016, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer.
I assumed that there was no hope for people with my diagnosis.
Bob participated in a clinical trial that included cutting-edge radiation therapy and surgery. He's been in remission since completion.
I'm so glad that I learned about what was possible for me.
I'm Keisha Sharp. Since losing my mother to pancreatic cancer, I've been working to ensure that everyone facing this diagnosis knows about the immense progress being made. Stand Up to Cancer and Lusk Garden Foundation are working together to make every person diagnosed into a long-term survivor, like Bob. Visit pancreaticcancercollective.org.
Furnished by Stand Up to Cancer.
Checking the drive summary, sponsored by Straight Talk. Your favorite song shouldn't have to wait for Wi-Fi. Switch to Straight Talk and get real unlimited data on Verizon's 5G network. Straight Talk available at straighttalk.com or Walmart. 11-play, 67-yard, second half opening drive by the Buccaneers. 6:11 on the third quarter clock. Mayfield in the first half only threw Devin McCourty for 47 yards. That drive, he threw for 57 yards for Tampa Bay. 14-9, the Lions lead cut.
That's what they needed. Big drive by Baker, passing the ball, and some run game by White.
Here's the ensuing kickoff, and it's taken by Jacob Sailors, the running back, on a bounce at the 10, the 20 on the hash mark, the 25, and out to the 27-yard line, 26-yard return. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Coast to coast and around the world, this is Westwood One, your home for the NFL and Monday Night Football.
KRXO-FM and KRXO HD, Oklahoma City. NFL football, powered by Parish Devon Injury Lawyers. Visit pepperwinds.com on 107.7 The Franchise.
Lions begin it on the kickoff return at their 27, 1st and 10. Goff under center, offset eye, snap, spin, handoff, Gibbs. Up the middle he goes, over the guard on the hash, the 30, and up to the Lion 32-yard line. Gain of 5, right up the middle. Found the room, second down and 5. Third quarter clock at 8:25.
It's such a treat to watch Gibbs run. A hole opens up, and my eyes just get so big. Oh, my goodness, is he going? And then someone jumps in the way. He has to cut back. But he's so explosive and gets where he wants to go so fast.
3 tight ends with Goff under center. He's thrown a touchdown pass and a pick. He's at his own 32. It's a 2nd and 5. He got the snap. He rolls on the fake handoff, and he throws on the near side. And the pass caught by the tight end, Laporta. Short pass. Levante David brings him down on the near sideline at the 35 of the Lions. A gain of 3 on the play. So it will be 3rd down and 2. Don't miss all the NFL excitement next Sunday on CBS and Fox. Check your local listings for games and times in your area. That's the first reception for Laporta, the tight end for the Lions. Lining up now, 3rd down and 2. All black, blue helmets, under center Goff. His own Lion 35. 3rd and 2, the snap, the fake handoff, the short pass. It's caught on the far side, 40. Far sideline, 45, and run out of bounds is the tight end, Brock Wright. Caught it over his shoulder on the fly, in stride. He moves the ball, angling to the far sideline to the 49 of the Lions. A 15-yard catch and run, 1st down Detroit.
Detroit just as good as any offense in the league of just making plays look exactly the same. They run a formation. Wright comes fast in motion. Usually he blocks. That time he skips past somebody, runs in the flat wide open for the 1st down.
Goff's got 200 passing yards and a 27-yard touchdown and a 1st and 10 on the logo at his own 49. Here's the snap, pitch out Gibbs. Over the tackle, the 45, the 40. Angles to the far sideline, the 35-yard line of Tampa Bay, and tackled around the ankles. They'll save the knee hit at the 36 of the Buccaneers. He was angling over the far side, over the left tackle. That's a gain of 15 on the ground by Jahmyr Gibbs.
Another big hole opened up by this Lions offensive line. Right in the middle. It's what we call zone. Everybody's moving to their left, blocking whoever's there. Gibbs makes the cut, and Jameson Williams working his butt off, blocking down the field.
Gibbs has 181 total yards tonight. The 36 of Tampa Bay, 1st and 10 Detroit, leading 14-9. Goff under center, the snap, the turn, the handoff Gibbs. Over the left tackle again, crossing the 35 to the 33-yard line and a gain of 3 for the Lions running back. And our clock at 5:50 and ticking in the 3rd, and a 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Lions. They come in 4-2. Buccaneers come in 5-1.
One of the big topics for this Tampa defense tomorrow is just going to be missed tackles. They've done a good job getting there, but Gibbs or Montgomery or St. Brown, they've usually made the first guy miss, and that's hurt his defense tonight.
2nd down, 7 with the Lions right now at the 33-yard line of the Buccaneers. Single back, Goff under center. They're moving left to right. The tight end in motion. The snap is there. The 5-man rush. It's a screen pass to Gibbs, 40. Near side 30. On the hash line, he goes to the 20. Got a block at the 10. Broke a tackle, and then he was tackled from behind by Winfield at the 5. On a catch and run at 28 on the near side. He moves the ball down to the 5 of Tampa Bay, and a 1st and goal for Detroit.
Just a halfback swing pass out to the right side. And Penei Sewell is so disappointed in himself. One guy left and he misses Antoine Winfield Jr. and he makes the tackle. Good play by Winfield Jr.
From the 5 of the Buccaneers, Detroit has it 1st and goal. Goff under center. Gibbs the back, the snap, the spin, handoff. Gibbs knifing his way, spins in, breaks the tackle, touchdown Detroit. 5-yard touchdown run by Jahmyr Gibbs. His 2nd touchdown run tonight. And he vaults the Lions on top of the Buccaneers. 20-9, 4.5 to play in the 3rd.
Another play for this Tampa defense. They had this run shut down. Zion McCollum comes in from the left side unblocked at the last minute. Gibbs sees him, put the foot in the ground, and he spins out of it. Once he spins out of it, the only thing left is crossing the goal line. Just unbelievable play by Gibbs.
Gibbs has 217 total yards, 2 touchdown runs. That of 5 earlier for 78. And the extra point here away by Bates and good. Gibbs had a run of 5. He had a catch and run of 15. Wright had a catch and run, the tight end of 15. Gibbs had a catch and run of 28. What a drive beginning at the Lion 27. And a new score from Michigan. Lions 21-9 over the Buccaneers, 4.5 in the 3rd. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Right now, when you buy more carpet at the Home Depot, you save more. During our Buy More, Save More event going on now. Upgrade your carpeting with top brands, then let us install it for you with prices starting at just 49 cents per square foot. Select from a wide assortment of carpet to fit your room, lifestyle, and budget during the Buy More, Save More event at the Home Depot. Offer valid October 16th through November 2nd, 2025. Base price for standard installations only. Excludes Traffic Master and stock carpet. For licenses, see homedepot.com/license numbers.
The pumpkin spice latte is back at Starbucks. Crafted with our signature espresso and real pumpkin sauce. Then topped with whipped cream, cinnamon, and nutmeg. The PSL. Get it while it's hot or iced. Only at Starbucks.
Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol, America's #1 brand of shaving cream. Barbasol's instant thick lather gives you a close, comfortable shave at a trusted value.
Barbasol. Along with 3-time Super Bowl champion Devin McCourty. Don't you like hearing that, by the way?
It always has a nice ring to it.
Are you kidding me? My goodness. I'm just Kevin Harlan. We're here in the Grainger broadcast booth. Game changers count on Grainger for professional grade products, fast delivery, and free technical support. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by to get what you need. 4:39 to play in the 3rd. Detroit leading with a great answer-back touchdown of their own, leading over the Buccaneers 21-9. Al Rosenberg is our engineer here in Detroit. They'll be doing the World Series for ESPN Radio coming up. Always handles our big games, including the Super Bowl for Westwood One. So the Lions are going to kick off from their 35, and that'll be Jake Bates, who will kick off from left to right. Crowd really enjoying it. We had a beautiful day here in Detroit, about 60 degrees, 65, brilliant sunshine. The trees, fall is here, and a gorgeous day. We're indoors tonight. The ensuing kickoff after the touchdown run of 5. It's taken by Cameron Johnson at the goal line for Tampa Bay. Runs on the near side to the 20. Then stops and goes across the field, running along the 20 from the near side to the far, and then knocked out of bounds. He ran laterally a long way, and he only got 21 yards out of that return. Every Westwood One football broadcast is once again available on all Alexa-enabled devices. Just say Open Westwood One Sports, and you'll be taken straight to the action. That's what happens when Devin McCourty goes home. He just says, "Hey, Alexa, open Westwood One Sports." It does. Dinner has to wait. You're listening to the games, aren't you?
I'm listening to usually you and Kurt Warner crushing these Monday night games.
All right, let's see the Bucs now. Mayfield in his own 21 under center, 1st and 10. The snap, the fake handoff, rolling to the near side, throwing on the run. Short pass to his running back and a quick tackle and no gain on the play. The hit by Amik Robertson on the running back, Rachaad White, on a short pass to the near sideline. It is a gain of a yard they'll give him, and he's out to the 22 of Tampa Bay.
The Detroit discipline has really stuck out for them defensively. All of these different misdirection plays, that's a bootleg play. You need someone to bite on the run. Nope. Amik Robertson stays home, ball's thrown in the flat, no gain, tackled on the spot.
Mayfield through the air, 15-24, 104, a touchdown and a pick. His own 22 in the gun, moving in this third quarter from right to left. A lot of noise, an avalanche of it coming from that end of the field. Shotgun snap, here's the handoff out of the gun, goes to White over the left tackle. He's past the 25, he's on the numbers, and down about the 27-yard line of the Buccaneers. Our clock ticking here in the third at 3:33. It's a gain of 6, and now Devin McCourty, 3rd and 3 for Tampa Bay.
Good job. Baker Mayfield sees 2 safeties high. He checks to the run. Thomas Harper comes up and makes a good open field tackle to set up this 3rd and 3. Good job by this guy filling in for Kirby Joseph.
21-9, Lions lead. Buccaneers again facing a lot of noise in the gun. Mayfield 3rd and 3, his own 28. There's the snap. He'll roll out of the pocket from the gun. Sets and throws down the sideline across the way for Abuka, incomplete as he was trying to twist and turn his body at the 50. But the ball whistled overhead and out of bounds on that far sideline into his Buccaneer bench. It's 4th down, and here comes the punting unit for Tampa Bay.
Baker Mayfield, they have a bunch to the right with all 3 receivers. He had a chance maybe to find Johnson in the flat. He likes Abuka further down the field. Tough throw to try to do. Get it in between 2 defenders, and he just overthrows it.
Riley Dixon will punt. 4th 3 and out for the Bucs. It's a knee-high long snap. And the Dixon punt, and Khalif Raymond is back. He is running to the far sideline, catches it as he runs out of bounds. Flag is thrown on that far sideline. 2:51 to play in the third. 47-yard punt as it stands now. 5-1 Tampa Bay, 2 straight wins, and 3-0 on the road here in Detroit. A tough matchup with the 4-2 Lions, who are coming off a loss at Arrowhead Sunday night in Kansas City to the Chiefs, but have rebounded well against one of the best teams in the NFL, the Buccaneers. And they're still talking about it on the field.
I think we're going to have a penalty on Tampa.
A member of the kicking team went out of bounds on his own. That is a 5-yard penalty. Detroit is elected to enforce that foul from the succeeding spot. 1st down, timeout.
Zagoff is back out there. The Lions have the ball and the lead, 21-9, late in the third over the Buccaneers. And we will step aside as you're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things, like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love, guaranteed to fit every time. eBay, things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Your business has goals, and you need the right team to help get you there. Don't cross your fingers and just hope quality candidates see your job posting. With Indeed-sponsored jobs, you can skip the waiting game and match with the talent that actually matters for your business. Plus, with Indeed-sponsored jobs, there are no monthly subscriptions, and you only pay for results. Don't leave hiring to chance. Hire better and work better with Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than just Peyton Manning. I'm also motivating Manning. When I say insurance, you say financial services. Insurance.
Financial services.
Insurance.
Financial services.
Now when I say Nationwide, you say is both. Nationwide.
Is both.
Nationwide.
Is both.
For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
Have you heard the Staples Easy button is back with even more easy? Press it for custom prints, shipping services, even passport photos. Staples, that was easy. 2:51, third quarter. Lions lead it 21-9. Detroit has led the entire game. And their wonderful running back in his third year out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. His first career game with 200-plus scrimmage yards, 217 to be exact.
Kevin, we have plenty of time for him to add on to these stats right now. The way that he just ran the ball on that last drive. I mean, he's doing everything. Catching the ball, running the ball. He's a tough guy to stop out there.
Lions in all black tonight. Blue numbers, blue helmets, and they're moving on the artificial surface indoors here at Ford Field in downtown Detroit from left to right. With Goff in the gun, 1st and 10. He gets the snap. He looks. He bounces up and down. He pump fakes. He gets away. He backpedals from pressure and throws the ball away with a rainbow spiral over the bench of the Buccaneers on the far side of the field. 2nd and 10 for the Lions.
Good job by Goff not holding on to that ball. They go what we call a 3-step pass or a 90s concept where you want to hit that back foot on your 3rd step and get rid of the ball. No one open, just gets rid of the ball.
Breaking huddle again. Montgomery is the back. Goff is under center. Lions 2nd down and 10 from their 30 to snap. He turns, hands it to Montgomery, and a run over the left tackle produces a yard. That'll be about it. Elijah Simmons among a couple Buccaneers to make the stop around his ankles. 32 at Detroit. Now 3rd and 9 for the Lions, who lead it 21-9.
This game has really turned in for Detroit. It seems like it's tough for them right now to even give Montgomery the ball and take Gibbs off the field. This series right here has been no Gibbs, and now we have a 3rd and long situation.
In the gun is Goff, 32 of the Lions. He has a 3rd down and 8. He's got 2 receivers on the right. He looks into the nickel. Arms outstretched, 5-man, 6-man rush. Line drive throw up the middle, and it was grabbed at the 40-yard line by Laporta. He had a belt-high catch. He was belted when he grabbed it. He picks up 9 on 3rd and 8, and the Lion tight end comes up with a 1st down catch to the Detroit 41.
Tampa Bay ranks 5th in the amount of times they blitz. Well, guess what? Goff is one of the best. Stood right in the pocket and delivered a strike on 3rd down with the blitz coming at him.
1st down and 10 with Goff under center from his Lion 41 and 1:27 to go in the 3rd. He gets the snap and he pitches to Montgomery, who goes over the right tackle, crossing the 45 and out to the Lion 46. It's a gain of 5, setting up Devin McCourty. 2nd down and 5 for Detroit, who have really found an offensive rhythm here in this second half.
Yeah, the response for them, Tampa Bay comes out and opens at half with a drive for a touchdown. And now, the last 2 possessions, Detroit has dominated, running the ball, throwing the ball, making it tough on Tampa.
Goff, who wears that blue number 16 on that black jersey at his own 46, 2nd and 5. He got the snap. He drops back on the fake handoff. Short pass near sideline, caught by Laporta, close to the 1st down. Hit by McCollum, goes rolling into the Lion bench below us here, shy of the 50. He's in Lion territory, picks up 4, make it 3, and it will set up 3rd down and a long 2.
Detroit gives you so much to look at. The bootlegs, the play action.
They do.
And then you see the play action.
3rd down and a long 1, short 2, and they're on the logo. Clock is ticking, 12 seconds to play in the 3rd. Offset eye, under center Goff, the snap, the spin, handoff. Montgomery puts his head down, digs and turns and grinds and is stopped short over the right tackle. He got to the 50, but he needed the 49 of Tampa Bay, so he's short. and zeros on the clock in what is the final play of the third quarter. So we'll go to the fourth. The Detroit Lions, who come in 4-2 and atop the NFC North, have a 21-9 lead over the Buccaneers. And we'll go to the fourth quarter. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Doug. Here we have the Limu Emu in its natural habitat, helping people customize their car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Fascinating. It's accompanied by his natural ally, Doug.
Limu, is that guy with the binoculars watching us?
Cut the camera. They see us.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
Story goes that in Colonel Sanders' relentless pursuit of flavor, he cooked up a big, juicy, extra crispy KFC chicken sandwich with classic or spicy options. Then he added crisp pickles and put it on top of a fluffy brioche bun. But as he admired his culinary creation, he realized it was missing something. And after 3 sleepless nights, he figured it out. It was a really tiny price, so he made it just $3.99. The Colonel lived so we could chicken. Prices and participation may vary while supplies last. Taxes, tips, and fees extra.
All right, gentlemen, this is Emmett Smith on behalf of Depend, and I've got the perfect play. Run straight to your doctor's office for a life-changing catch. Because when prostate cancer is caught early, it's up to 99% treatable. And one blood test might be all it takes. And now through November, Depend is donating to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for select purchases. Talk about a great play.
From September 1st to November 30th, Depend is donating 25 cents to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for Depend Shields Guards Real Fit products purchased in the U.S. up to a maximum of $300,000 or in Mississippi.
Reminder, the NFL International games continue from Berlin on Sunday, November 9th. Falcons against the Colts. Sunday football only on NFL Network and also streaming on NFL Plus. Subscription required for NFL Plus. Visit plus.nfl.com for terms. You can also hear that game right here on Westwood One. I mistakenly said Detroit was in first. They are not. Green Bay is in first. They are 4-1-1. Lions are 4-2. And even if Detroit wins, they would still be in second place. Oh, and Green Bay has beaten Detroit already.
That's a lot going on. Once you start throwing the ties in there, I have no idea.
And you could tell I had no idea, right? And that's surprising for a man from the University of Kansas to screw up the math. But I guess I did. 4th and 1. Right now, starting the fourth quarter, they're at midfield. Gibbs is in. Goff under center. The snap. It's a pitch out. And it goes to St. Brown and then gives it off on a pitch out to Gibbs, who turns the corner, running laterally to the far sideline. And let's see if he got the first down. I think he did. He got 2 and they needed 1. It is a first down. So the little pitch went to Amon-Ra St. Brown, the running back. Gibbs got the pitch out from the receiver, and he digs his way to the far sideline, and a first down for Detroit.
A play they ran a few weeks ago where you hand off to St. Brown and he pitches an option style to Gibbs. Tampa misses 3 tackles, and Gibbs falls forward for the first down.
You're right. They did that in Baltimore on the Monday night game from the 49 of Tampa Bay. Goff under center for the Lions. Got the snap, fakes the handoff, short sidearm throw. It's caught by Raymond at the 50. Far side on the numbers down to the 48 and picked up 2 as he's tackled at the Buccaneer 47-yard line. We are in the fourth, and Detroit leads it 21-9.
Yeah, for Tampa, that's so heartbreaking when they come out with one of these trick plays that you've seen on film and you play it the right way and you just miss the tackles and you don't make the guy fall backwards. Now you're out there for a new set of downs.
They're on the logo. They're at the 47 of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lions have it 2nd down and 8, moving from right to left. There's a shotgun snap and a handoff out of the gun with Montgomery digging his way by the Buccaneer 45 between the hash marks and down to the 44 of Tampa Bay.
I have not been a fan as much of the Gibbs takes a series, Montgomery. I think it lets the defense off the hook a little bit. You want to force communication. When Gibbs is in the game, it's a little different than when Montgomery's in. So within a drive, when the defense has to talk about it, it makes it harder. And I think they've made it a little easy on Tampa. Not that it's not paying off with his touchdowns.
Lions with 27 consecutive wins when leading starting the fourth quarter, as they do now. 3rd and 6. From the 45 at Tampa Bay, shotgun snap to Goff. Low line drive, wide and incomplete. Looking for Amon-Ra St. Brown on the near sideline. At about the 40-yard line, it's incomplete. The ball goes skipping off the turf and into the Detroit bench below us. It's 4th and 6. The Buccaneer defense holds, and the Lions will punt the ball with 3:13-12 to go here in the 4th.
St. Brown on the out route. Jamel Dean was all over that play. Good thing for Goff. He did not leave it inside because that would have been a pick 6.
The punt from Jack Fox. He'll boot it from right to left for Detroit. It's caught, fair caught, on the numbers at about the 10-yard line of the Buccaneers. Well-placed 34-yard Lion punt. We'll take a break. 2 minutes into the 4th. Lions holding on to a 21-9 lead over the Buccaneers, and this is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL.
The franchise.
With Shea, he's coming to practice every single day like he's trying to make the team.
TV on the radio.
Guys play hard. Guys work hard. Obviously, like that's what separates the best from the best. But coming in every day like you're the bottom man and trying to make the team is a unique circumstance for a superstar that you just don't see.
TV on the radio with Jerry Ramsey and Daniel Bell on 107.7 The Franchise.
It's spooky season here at Riverwind Casino.
And the monster jackpots are taking over.
Experience all thrills and chills on brand new electronic games.
Celebrate in style as a VIP in a private suite in our Showplace Theater.
Game like an MVP when you play with your wild card.
Drop in every Friday in October to win your share of our $100,000 Creepin' for Cash giveaway.
So keep the good times rolling at your favorite haunt.
And we'll see you at Riverwind Casino.
I'm Oklahoma Sooner quarterback John Mateer. My job is to move the ball down the field and get the Sooners across the goal line. If you've been injured in an auto accident, you need a pro to be the quarterback of your medical care needs. Dr. Martin Lopez and the OKC Car Crash Clinic are your premier teammates to help you on your road to recovery. Dr. Lopez is a specialty trained MD with decades of experience. Make your best play call and contact Dr. Lopez at 405-86-CRASH. That's 405-862-7274 or visit OKCCrash.com.
At Pivot, we're here to be a turning point for young people in need. No matter their circumstances, we believe every youth deserves access to basic needs, a safe place to call home, and a community that cares. That's why Pivot offers life-changing programs for youth ages 12 to 24 through therapy, housing, education, employment, and so much more. Together, we can bring hope to the next generation. Join our mission by donating or volunteering today. Visit pivotok.org to learn more.
Back in Detroit, along with Devin McCourty, Kevin Harlan, we're in the Grainger broadcast booth. Draw up a winning play with Grainger. Offering supplies and solutions for every industry, Grainger will help your business cross the goal line. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. We've got 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Lions lead it 21-9. They just punted. Buccaneers take over. Here comes the roar at the 11. The Buccaneers, Mayfield in the gun. In Tampa Bay territory, 1st and 10. There's the snap. He turns right. He sets up at the 1. He throws down the sideline. Caught by Otten over the shoulder. 25-30 on the near sideline. Knocked out of bounds. At the 31-yard line of the Buccaneers, a quick strike. 20 yards through the air. Mayfield to the tight end. First down, Tampa Bay at the 31.
Yeah, cover 2. Coverage right here. Cade Otten runs down the sideline. Baker Mayfield puts the ball right between the corner and the safety for a big pickup. Something we have to watch. Yasin is out, and Nick Whiteside is in at the other corner opposite Amik Robertson.
It's 1st and 10. Buccaneer 31. Mayfield under center. The back is White. The snap is there. The fake handoff. The 3-man rush. The line drive throw down the numbers. Incomplete for Ibuka, who's been quiet tonight. 2nd down and 10 for the Bucs. They come in 5-1 with 2 consecutive wins, and they have won a lot of close games, as we know. They won 4 games, Devin McCourty, by 3 points or fewer this season.
This has been their specialty in the 4th quarter, playing their best ball, getting good drives by the offense, defensive stops. So this will be the first drive to start off this 4th quarter for them. Let's see what they can get.
The bare-armed Mayfield indoors here in Detroit. Rearranging his receivers at his 31. Second down 10. The snap is there. The six-man rush. The short throw caught 36-yard line. Belt high. Ibuka on the numbers. Near side of the field. He's out to the 37 of the Bucs. He picks up 6. Setting up 3rd and 4 for Tampa Bay. They trail 21-9.
Good job by Detroit being on that. There was a lot of movement. Receivers running from left to right, right to left. They eventually get a line, and it seems like it's going to be a really big play. But Detroit all over it. Quick throw to Ibuka, tackled as soon as he catches the ball.
It's at the 37-yard line of the Buccaneers. 3rd down 4. Mayfield in the gun. 11:40 to play in the 4th. Shotgun snap. Here goes the flag. And a line drive pass near sideline. Broken up. Intended for Ibuka down the sideline at the Detroit 40-yard line on the near side in front of the Lions sideline. And the flag was thrown. It was a free play for the offense.
Illegal shift. Offense. 2-minute motion that did not get set. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
4th down for the Bucs. 4th and 4. Looks like the offense may stay on the field. They're running out of time. 11:36 in the 4th. Here's somewhat of a gamble, Devin McCourty.
Definitely a gamble. I think they just don't feel great about getting another stop against this Detroit offense. So they're going to take a chance right here. I look for Detroit to play some man-to-man and get on these guys. Let's see what they can cook up for Tampa.
Buccaneers break huddle. 4th down and 4 at their own 37. Trailing 21-9. Mayfield in the shotgun. Oh, they got all kinds of guys on that defensive line. There's the snap. They rush 5. Mayfield under duress. Got away. Throws a pass. It's caught by Alton. He was diving for the ball. It was jarred loose when he hit the ground on a lunge after he caught it on the hash mark. He may have gotten enough yards for the 1st down as the ball will be spotted. And they've not put it down. Neither sideline has the official because they've run to the middle. And normally they stay on the sideline.
The ruling on the field is a catch and then a fumble. By rule, on 4th down, only the fumbler can advance the ball.
Right.
The fumbler did it, though, get past the line to gain. It is a 1st down.
Oh, the fans will love that. That's the Dave Casper rule, if you remember that. So the ball will go down at the 41-yard line of the Buccaneers, and their drive stays alive.
Dan Campbell is yelling. I think he wants to get an official over to him and see what's going on. Official's still talking at the middle. I'm not sure if Kane Otten reaches this ball past the 1st down marker to know if it's 1st down Tampa or 1st down Detroit.
Buccaneer offense remains out there. They call it a 1st down pass on 4th and 4. He got 4. It's 1st and 10 Bucs. Trailing 21-9. Drive is alive at the 41.
Dan Campbell's challenging.
He throws the red flag on the near sideline to challenge. The spot. He'll challenge the spot. I thought the knee was down, the ball was across, but the spot was at the same time a little generous.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting.
Detroit is challenging the ruling on the field that the receiver did in fact complete the process of the catch. Timeout.
So this Close Shave Instant Replay Review sponsored by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Why pay more for gels when Barbasol delivers an instant thick lather for a close, comfortable shave? Choose Barbasol, a quality shave and trusted value. We have 11:09 to play in the 4th. The Lions have led the whole way and on top now, 21-9, as you're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. The United Airlines app has all the bells and whistles to make flying easier and can save you around 30 minutes at the airport. Get real-time flight updates, like a live countdown clock to boarding, even if your screen's locked. Get play-by-play directions through the airport with a personalized map. And if you want to make a game-time decision and go home early or stay longer, there are no fees to change your flight. Get the United app at united.com/app. No fees to change your flight. Excludes basic economy. Applies to flights originating in the U.S. Fare difference may apply.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? A I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
Whatever your vision for holiday decorating, the Home Depot has what you need to bring it to life. Like our warm white holiday lights with steady lit technology, so your lights stay glowing even if one bulb fails. Whether you're going for a soft, warm glow or a colorful display of holiday cheer, choose from our wide variety of holiday lights starting at $5 in store only. Find everything you need to get your holidays started with the Home Depot.
A reminder, you can watch NFL Network and Westwood announcer, analyst Kurt Warner, Sundays, 9 a.m. Eastern, NFL Game Day morning, only on NFL Network. So they have ruled it was a catch in a lunge and a first down by the Tampa Bay tight end.
Yeah, and I think what's most important, they got it right. Cade Otton did a good job, secured the ball, and an unbelievable play by him to reach the ball across before that knee hit with Anzalone bearing down on him. A really good play by Otton.
21-9, Lions lead it. Touchdown passes by Goff and Mayfield in the game. But Gibbs with 2 touchdown runs for the Lions, one is 78 yards. They are still looking at something on the replay monitor on the sideline. John Hussey is. And probably the clock, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, because the spot now should be
41.
Yeah.
After a second look, it is determined that the receiver was actually short of the line to get. It will be Detroit's ball, first down. Also, we are going to give Detroit back their challenge and their timeout.
I don't know that I've ever heard that.
After a new second look? What look? What, like, I don't, is that from New York? Like, how does that work?
Well, it is New York, and after looking at it now again, we have another angle here in our Grainger broadcast booth, and it looked like he was shy by about literally a fingernail.